This is Sky. Welcome to Sky's Intuition and another intuitive energy reading. Welcome, welcome. Divine, thank you for the light you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield that protects me at all times, in all ways, from any and all enemies and adversaries, those that are maliciously doing spell work and evil. May they protect me and the collective, and may justice be served and the truth be told. Thank you for your collective message. Okay. How is everybody today? It's warming up a little bit, but not by much, that's for sure. Not my favorite time of year, as some of you know. Okay. Malpractice. Jar spell. What in the heck is this? You know, not for nothing, but I am going to mention it. Many years ago, I was very young, and I'm telling you, be careful of this stuff because you never know. I had to give a specimen for a biopsy. Now, what happens to the skin that you're in that they take to do the biopsy with? Do they toss it? Do they burn it? What do they do with it? Do they put it in a jar? Well, it doesn't matter because something's fake. Something's bogus. Something with a mask. Somebody's faking something here by putting something in a jar. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Serving time. Somebody's going to be serving time if they're not already. Well, we know that's in the spring. Spring. So we're going to be serving time come the springtime. Who, what, when, where, the common denominator. Who committed this malpractice or who? Royal bloodline. I'm telling you, jar spell. Oh my gosh, I keep getting this idea that for somebody out there, I'm not saying that this is me per se, I'm saying that it's very possible that somebody has a specimen from you, from something, an operation, surgery of some kind, something here, I don't know. Or they want to attack your whole bloodline. Somebody is fake controlling something, or faking that they have control of something. Oh, okay. Somebody's faking that they have control. Cloaking the energy. Serving time, cloaking the energy. The true self. Somebody is serving time for wearing this mask. Oh, Lord. Well, I gotta say it again. Let me remind you, let me remind myself even, that we warned these people years ago. This is not going to work out in your benefit. This is not a good thing. You know, you separated yourselves from toxic relationships and people that were harming you. And because you told them that you didn't agree that what they were doing was a good thing because it was some form of malpractice, they targeted you or something. Even for some of you, tried to take you out. Wanted to take out the royal bloodline, how dareth thee? Who giveth thee the right? Hidden agenda. Somebody's cloaking their energy. They have a hidden agenda. They're something in the springtime. Be careful. Viagra pills, malpractice. Ooh-wee. Somebody may have been a street pharmacist and sold Viagra pills to somebody. Tax evasion, royal bloodline, tax evasion. What? Somebody in the has royal blood evading their taxes. Gold digger. Yep, somebody was faking that they had control because they were a gold digger. They were faking maybe that they were a royal blood or something. Somebody cloaking their energy in the spring, they're a gold digger. I'll tell you what, when you find my gold, hand it to me, and maybe I'll chip you off a bit, you know? I don't know. Gold diggers. Okay, disbarred. Lawyer loses their license. This is like this, all of this karmic retribution. This whole group. Hidden agenda being watched in the spring. Somebody's being watched, or something about the springtime. The first one will do the next line. Divine's telling me to do another line. Do another line. So Studio 54. Do another line. For those who know, you know. A season to remember. This happened something around the holidays. Or step parent, tax evasion, bloodline, royal bloodline, jar spell. All right. Step parent was a gold digger, cloaking their energy, blurred lines. There's some confusion involving a step parent and their taxes. Stop. Stop. Somebody has to stop. This lawyer who's losing their license, they have to stop practicing law. It's just that simple. When you lose your license, you can no longer practice law. What is this? This is the second house. The five senses, attracting and managing money, visceral finances, and material possessions. I'm going to leave it at that, but this came out. Look at pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, they all fall down. Did I not just say that all of them and DUIs at the bottom of the deck? We're going to put the one on to peek out though. But didn't I just say that this is playing out in these people's lives in myriad of ways, you know? Like there's just so many people that are involved that are getting karma now for messing with you. I mean, let's call it what it is. They were messing with you. And the divine is like, all of these people came from one of my own, you know? Because, what is it? There's somebody who quotes Bible, quotes scripture to me. Maybe you know about this, but there is a passage about bringing God's ear to your mouth. I believe it is in Psalms. I don't know which Psalm it is. Maybe they do. But it is that God, you, by your prayers, by your being obedient to the divine and being vigilant in divinity, God, source, whatever you want to call it, put their ear closer to your mouth to hear your pleas. Now, in the New Testament, I think it's the book of Matthew, I could be wrong, that says, you are to petition. Yeah, what is it, Jim Morrison, who says you cannot petition the Lord with prayer? It tells you to petition the Lord with prayer, that you are to, knock and keep knocking until you receive an answer. So pray without supplication. Yeah, all of that. Malpractice. This official person. They were an official. They did some malpractice here. Jar spell. What'd they do? They did a jar spell on a mature woman. Mm-mm-mm. Or this mature woman could have done this jar spell, but I asked, what did they do? Bogus, fake, a mature woman. Oh my gosh, we got two mature women, and one person, a great fortune, serving time for a great fortune because they lied about something. They did some kind of fraud. In the springtime, somebody is going to lose their job license to practice law. They're going to be disbarred by spring. So I know we can't. I have so many people say when, and I don't know of any reader who has given a definite time as to when this is all going to end. Like you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows. I don't know of any of us who can honestly say that. That's for the divine to know, unless the divine tells us who, what, when, where. The common denominator is this gift. It's all about some gift, dagnabbit, that was given to you, royal bloodline, a wealthy man. From a wealthy man's royal bloodline, it was given to you. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. The father of my children did very well in life. He made a good living. Some could see that they wanted to control the courts with this lie. Oh, they wanted to control something in court with a lie. Use the courts. They're going to be serving time. Or they thought you would be serving time by the spring? Because they did this. Look, they did this switch here. Put you, jar spell on you, and went to court as you. This official person. My gosh. Acted like this official person did malpractice. They might have even acted like they were wealthy. Look, cloaking the energy, great fortune in reverse. It's gone. They were trying to control the courts to take this away from you. Hidden agenda was to put you in prison so they could take this from you, take your great fortune. These people are sick. I don't even know how to feel about them. Family room, Viagra pills. Somebody here might have been taking Viagra pills or thought they were taking heart pill, whatever, high on or tax evasion. Somebody here is show up or put up or show up here. What is this? Toil and labor. Somebody works hard. A gold digger that works hard. Well, what's wrong with that? If you're a gold digger, but you work for every bit of gold nugget you have, why is it anybody else's problem? But see, here's the thing, is somebody, gold digger, is going to have to go back to work because they lost this money. Something about losing money. Now, this could be you, disbarred, but I don't think so. Lawyer loses license. Thief. They're seen as a thief. Ah, pathway being watched. Your path is being watched, or someone is watching your path. They want to put you in jail still for some path that you're on. But here's this somebody could have investigated through the courts and found out that these people who called you a gold digger, they see you working your butt off here. And they're like, what? So what? If they're a gold digger, if they're working for what they have, what is your problem? Okay, and or this gold digger has to go back to work now. Lovers, a season to remember. Ooh, a lover's embrace. So somebody had thoughts about someone's step-parent, or a step-parent was thinking about someone else that they wanted to connect with over the winter. Despair, blurred lines, despair. They might have promised that by the springtime they were going to get you in some kind of trouble. Something about this house has got to stop. Stealing this house. Now this person's thinking again, thinking. How are they going to attract you to steal this money? You see, now they know that the jar spell didn't work, or whatever spell they were doing. Now they're trying to think about using the courts to kind of manipulate the courts. Just as somebody was cut off, they said that you were in bad health, that there was something, Yep, these two people went to court. Okay, a couple went to court, and this person was expecting for you to be cut off because of bad health. Crazy what people will do for a buck. Let me tell you something. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. When in the, what is it? Is it Genesis or Exodus? And certainly the story of Sodom and Gomorrah fits in there too. But, when God, well, I guess it would be in Genesis. So when the divine talks about whoredom and whores, they're not talking about just a lady of the street. It's been more refined. What they're talking about is somebody who sells their soul, who sells themselves for a buck, who will do anything, your body is your temple, who will do anything for money, like to be seen as being wealthy, to have status. That's whoredom. Okay. Let's see. I think we can. You're for the streets. Anybody can buy you. Anybody can try you, kind of stuff. What is this official person with the malpractice? Page, somebody is fine. Oh, they're learning that this official person committed malpractice here. What's this mature woman with the jar spell? Doing jar spells? The devil, this was a Capricorn who was doing jar spells, or a toxic female, somebody who was doing devilish energy, really bad. Could be a Capricorn. Mature woman, bogus. Let's see if the Queen of Pentacles comes out. She's haunting me. Leave me alone, you crazy bear. No, anyway, mature woman, bogus. What's going on? Well, I don't want two cards, Divine. Mature woman, bogus. Faked something here. They faked the Six of Clubs. They faked that they were popular, well-known, well-respected, that they had some victory or something here, that they were victorious and maybe doing something even. What's this great fortune in serving time? The moon. This is an illusion about this great fortune that somebody's serving time for. They created an illusion about a great fortune. They're serving time for that. Let's see, what's this despair in the spring? Somebody is serving time for being a fraud or doing something for malpractice for money. Seven of Diamonds. So this is springtime. Somebody's in despair because what I'm seeing here is someone's getting paid, or and I keep saying this, is that the authorities have funny little ways of tricking people. Like, they're all celebrating they got this money, it cleared, the check cleared, it's in the bank calls them up and says, we need to clear it through our system, please come in 5 days. They contact the authorities for a fraud. I ain't lying, this is how it works. The authorities plan on being there that day, that time. This person's all happy crappy that they're going to get this big check, right? Yeah, they're going to get it. You need to sign for it, please, because of the amount. Sure. Boom, boom, boom. Put your hands behind your backs. They do that stuff all the time. That's why they say once once a police officer gives you your Miranda rights, you should just say, I want a lawyer, because it's over after that. They've already got evidence on you, and you don't even know what they've been doing to get it behind your back. What's the Four of Hearts? This is a turn down of an offer, a gift. Whatever this gift is, it got rejected. Somebody was trying to give maybe this official person a gift. A wealthy man. 8 of Spades. A wealthy man may be going to jail. They're part of a royal bloodline. This could be something, in the UK. I don't even know. But somebody here is going to jail, or they can't get out of some things. They can't get out. They're in too deep, I hear. They can't get out. This is the Empress courthouse. Something about control. A mother controlling something through the courts, or somebody using the courts to control a mother, an empress. So somebody could be fake here, bogus, and be respected as, this is so weird, cloaking the energy. Great fortune in reverse. This is the Ace of Wands. Somebody here has an idea to cloak their energy as not receiving this money, or something. They're trying to act like they never got this money either, or something weird. Or the idea to cloak their energy. They don't have this fortune doesn't belong to them, but they want to act like it does, or that they're the ones who received it, even if they didn't. Imprisonment, hidden agenda. This person was trying to act like, I want to be rich. They were acting like they were rich. 5 of Spades. They're in jail right now for this hidden agenda they had going here. They're serving time for this deception. What is this family room with the Viagra pills? You can't, sometimes you just can't. You could tell somebody, teach somebody all you want, but sometimes it's the hard school that they got to go to. I'm talking about the hard school. It's called the Knox School of Hard Knocks. The hard school, where things are hard. They don't learn when things are easy. Listen, I'm telling you, if you get involved with these people, you're not going to be able to get out, and or whatever, or I'm warning you, you shouldn't be doing spell work, or I'm warning. Who are you? You're an idiot. Da-da-da. You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're sick. You're this. You're that. And now look what happens. There's Lady Justice. Somebody got turned down. They wanted to make this offer out of court. Or an offer out of court. The Star. Something about an Aquarius, a wealthy man, bloodline, Aquarius. Something about a celebrity. Celebrity may be going to jail for doing so. I hate to say it, but possibly they're under the spell work of a Capricorn feminine who is doing jar spells. And then, look, mixing up stuff, doing what they do. This could also be somebody who is an official, who is doing some malpractice here. with regards to this, but I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. What is this going on with this Empress? Not the Empress, I'm sorry, with the Viagra pills. 7 of clubs. Somebody has in their somebody's defending a family, Viagra pills, heart medication. Maybe they're saying they mixed them up. The heart medications, they said they mixed up, but they didn't. They were really doing spell work. Oh, I didn't mean for them to die. I just mixed up their medication. You know me. I can't. Uh-huh. So then, what is it? Were they going to switch and be you? And you be them? No. Tax evasion, high honor. Knight of Wands. We have somebody who pretended they had high honor, but they were really, gadabout, trying to escape paying taxes for being a sex worker or doing something, malpractice. It's coming out in the tax records. 5 of diamonds. This is somebody who was kicked out as a gold digger. They called you a gold digger, did they? Or this gold digger is being kicked out of something here. Death. This thief. Oh my gosh. Lawyer loses their license. This lawyer may end up it's the end of their career because they're seen as a thief, but also they may pass away soon after this. I don't know how. Okay, pathway. Your path is being watched. This is somebody who is watching your path, and it's their worst nightmare. They're watching you. A season to remember. Lovers. This is Sagittarius energy. This is the combining again. Star energy, season to remember. So it might be something these guys are making they might be street pharmacists, you see? Look. Both of them are blending things. Both of them, right? Okay. I almost put them together too. Somebody wanted to blend their blood. They did a blood ritual. They wanted to blend their blood to bind this wealthy man to them. They did a blood ritual. This person's doing a blood ritual as well to bind you to them. So in October, they might have done it under the holidays. Thoughts, Ace of Cups. Somebody has loving thoughts for a step parent, or a step parent may have loving thoughts of you. Or vice, take it as it resonates. Somebody confused some choice. They're kicked out of this ability to have a choice because of something here. Or they're upset over their choice. They were confused by something they chose because of this blood ritual. Well, then either one of you don't do it. Someone has to stop, because now they've changed their mind about this house, and they've changed their mind or changed their perspective when it comes to a house. Something is being stopped, especially after this lawyer loses their license. I'm seeing something being overturned, and here's a shock. This person is shocked that they thought something about a thief, that this person could attract money. Something about you attracting money, or that this other person who's a gold digger can attract money, the person they chose. Okay? Because this is a thought thinking about somebody, and this is thinking about somebody. Somebody got involved as a step parent or with a step parent. This is the Chariot moving forward after the 4 of clubs. So this is stability, moving forward with stability. And this is out of this confusion. You moved on, somebody moved on slowly, and it built up, and now you've built up a chariot. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Yeah. What do they want? Leave you alone. We got towers, man. Tower, 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 tower. Well, at the end, there's a tower. That's not too bad. But somebody was trying to switch. I don't know if it was personalities or wealth or abilities or talents, whatever they were trying to switch. And they confuse this person by doing blood rituals. And this person, I don't know if they thought they were going to be wealthy because of it, but now they want to stop this. They want to stop the malarkey. Let's stop the malarkey. Why couldn't you stop it 10, 20, 30, 5, 2, 3 years ago? What's wrong with you? You couldn't see that there was something wrong with this picture? What is this? What is it? This malpractice. Official person, Queen of Pentacles. I knew she was going to pop up, didn't I tell you? Earth sign feminine. Found out that this person committed malpractice, this official person. Or they learned about it, devil energy over devil energy. I'm sorry, this person, they're doing jar spells and every other little toxic nonsense. Look at this mature woman. She's an official, and she's doing look at this. In the judge's chamber, no less. I don't know. But she is the Queen of Pentacles, and she is learning something here. How to do jar spells or whatever she's learned to do. I don't know. Somebody is finding out here that somebody who is recognized as being mature is full of crap. Hence, we have the jar spell and the devil. This was all illusions, illusionary. Moon, yeah? Somebody's becoming aware of something here under the moon, and they're going to be serving time for this great fortune. They're changing their mind now that they're going to be serving time. See, they want to stop. Stop the none. Or they want to stop somebody else. Spring. Some offer. This is an offer, a monetary offer. So this is in the springtime. Somebody is upset that you're getting this offer, and it's coming with apologies and finances. Okay? Justice. Yeah, to close this chapter, justice has to be served. It's the only way this chapter is going to close. And so this person, somebody here is being rejected for the sake of justice. So, okay, if this was a couple and somebody had tricked somebody into marriage or doing spell work or whatever, the spell is broken. And now this other person, where they did all this stuff to you, is now mad at the other person. And they're trying to help you behind the scenes for some of you, not all of you. Some of you are in different timelines, you know? What is this star bloodline with this Eight of Swords? Somebody is announcing something prematurely, that they did something to lock in or bind a wealthy man to this blood ritual. Wheel of Fortune. And somebody wanted to control the courts when it came to the Empress's Wheel of Fortune or Destiny, because they were doing these jar spells. This could be a Queen of Pentacles. I don't see any other queens on the board. Earth sign feminine. Yep, somebody was rejected. Their business being rejected, cloaking the energy, and they're not getting any fortune. They're not making a whole lot of money. They want you rejected in business, but they're the ones that are getting, they're getting rejected. What's this Five of Spades about? This angry hippo? I don't know. somebody regrets that they did this 5 and 5 because things have changed now, and their hidden agenda is like causing the end of, possibly the end of a career and the end of a life. For a lawyer who's used to going to poshy places and fancy dinners and this and that and driving fancy cars, to go to a lifetime in prison is like, or seen as a thief and lose their license. That's never a good thing. What is this? Somebody is afraid. They are afraid that they're going to have to defend this family with regards to these Viagra pills. They're afraid they're going to have to defend a family, person in the family. Yes, this person, Knight of Wands, jail, high honor for tax evasion. Malpractice, high honor, official person. These people are going to jail. I only see one person, so you got to tell me who you think. Somebody here wants a contract with someone they left out in the cold that they called a gold digger. This person is a gold digger. Here's another 5. There's a lot of change coming here. This death. Somebody wants to fight you for the death to they were or competing. No, I'm getting fight you to the death to steal this whatever it is they wanted to steal from you. They're going to be disbarred. 5, 5, 5. They're going to jail. They have a lot of things changing for this person. Someone from the past is having agony, and they're haunted, and they're watching you go down your glorious, well-lit path. Or somebody's going, they want you to go back to the path of the past. No. Knight of Pentacles, something slow-moving, a season to remember. These blood rituals that somebody's paying for, I don't know. Something isn't happening, slowing up to like a halt. I think this Queen of Pentacles may be in jail, and that's why this isn't working anymore, these spells. I think she's the mastermind. I'm just saying. Step-parent, somebody who's thinking about a step-parent that they fell in love with, that they want to move on to calmer waters. This is the choice that somebody made. For this 10 of Pentacles, blurred lines, despair, confusion over a choice, and it was for this inheritance. This person thought this person loved them, and they threw you away for the love of this person, only to find out that this person was doing jar spells, they were demonic, and they wanted their money. Yes, now that this person is aware with the Hangman, they're aware that this was about this house or about some status. They don't want to, they want to stop. It's been stopped. What is this tower about? Fine. Tell me more about the tower, and we can close it up. Divine, this is the last card. All right, last couple of cards. Well, yeah, 989. Oh my gosh. You walked away to be successful, and the 9 of Swords, somebody is shocked, and they're like burdened with humiliation over the fact that you did well by walking away from them. That's not saying much about this person, is it? They could call you every name in the book, but who's doing better than who? Like, I don't know. I know when I remember when my ex and I got divorced, and he said to me, we'll find out who ends up better off by who gets married faster than the other person. And I was like, dude, you really aren't measuring now, are you? I couldn't believe it. That's not what it's about. I want peace of mind. Do you not get it? It's not about a race to be shown as a certain person to anybody. I don't care about that. I just want to be at peace. When people think peace is like nothing until they lose it. once you lose your peace, you will realize how very precious it is. Guys, thank you for watching my readings. I hope you do come back. The bell icon will let you know when I'm back around. And in the meantime, in between time, please give me a thumbs up, hype me up, do whatever you need to do, share, comment, and I hope to see you again. Until we do meet again, peace.